At Wolverhampton Uni, I teach guitar. I teach one-to-one lessons, and I tend to tailor the lessons to each person because one person might have played for 5 years, one person might have played for 10 years, etc. And I always ask if there's anything that they'd like to learn, because there might be things that will help them on the course. Some people know a lot of scales, others know hardly any when they get here, and I like to make sure that after their 3 years here, they know a lot more about theory than when they walked in, a lot more about how to play the instrument, and not just licks and phrases, but how to learn themselves, how to teach themselves when they leave here. When you teach one-to-one, you can really give each student exactly what they need. Some players will want to play jazz, others will want to play rock, others might have never played jazz but would like to learn it. So you can really tailor the lessons to suit them and try to give them a wide perspective. And I've got a lot of experience playing classical, playing jazz, playing rock, blues, funk, country. So if they want to learn it, I can teach it. Outside of the uni, I've taught privately. I've done a lot of session work. And nowadays, I also do a lot of session work online, so I can record at home and send it to clients in the States, Asia, Australia, which gets used on TV all around the world. I write for Universal, BMG, Extreme Music. Learn how to layer guitar parts, learn how to play tastefully. It's not just a case of noodling, but it's a case of learning to play for the song, learning what works, learning how to find the best chord inversions, the best chord voicings, and how to go from chord to chord so it sounds smooth. And I also try to encourage them to learn other instruments as well. I've certainly found I've gained a lot more work by learning how to play the ukulele, the banjo, the bass, lap steel. So if I take a session on, I can also supply those parts too. I like to get students to learn to read notation and rhythm at the very least. If they want to do session work, if they want to do live theatre work, they need to learn to read music. So I always actively encourage them to learn to read music. I teach a lot about theory, chord construction, chord tones, scale construction, as well as how to apply those to licks and phrases. So it's not just theory, but I find that those who do learn the theory end up better players than those who don't. I'm writing a bit at the moment in quite a niche genre, mathcore, which is quite heavy, intricate, but equally I'm also writing a ukulele album too, so it's a mixed bag, and I think I can bring a lot to students in terms of the scope of music and genres, and help them learn how to play and how to write in that style. I've always maintained with students that when you leave a course, you need to be prepared, and having a wide breadth of knowledge in terms of technique, styles, theoretical knowledge is really, really important in order to find work, to get work, and to keep work.